Hello there, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining me once again here on Talk and Fight for another episode of Boxing News Today. And we've got some interesting headlines to go through. First and foremost, this is probably one of the most intriguing headlines ever. And it all has to do with, okay, let's just say you're a boxer. Let's just say you're a professional boxer, but let's just say you want to be an actor. Well, there's a reality TV international casting call underway as we speak. Celebrity, Making of a Champion, presented by New G Media Entertainment, is accepting international casting call applications from professional boxers worldwide for its upcoming franchise boxing reality show made for network television. Says spokesperson Cosmo, the future boxing stars of tomorrow are with us today. Anyway, if you go to Celebrity Making of a Champion.com, you'll find out more information about how to apply and be considered as one of their cast members. There you go. There's some peculiar, odd news in the wake of the turmoil that's going on over in England with respect to MTK and its implications on the Tyson Fury and Dillian White fight. But the press conferences are underway. It looks like the fight's going to go ahead. In other news, though, out of England, Birmingham specifically, Josh Stokes reckons that getting the rounds in will help him prepare for the long haul. Yes, that's what it says. He is part of the lineup for when BCB Promotions return to the East Side Rooms in Birmingham, with a fight night set for Friday, April 29th. Stokes is undefeated, and he's moved to 6-0 as a pro and expects the 7th paid contest to be his last 4-rounder before he steps up 6 rounds and then to the title distances. And the light heavyweight from West Bromwich has landed 2 stoppages among 6 wins, but went the distance for a 4th time in his last outing on February 13th. So anyway, good luck to Josh over in Birmingham. Elsewhere in England, we see that Paul Butler is going toe-to-toe against Jonas Sultan. This will take place at Liverpool's M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, 22nd of April. Paul Butler will face WBO, Intercontinental Bantamweight champion Jonas Sultan in his huge upcoming fight at Liverpool's M&S Bank Arena, which tops a thrilling Pro Bellum card on April 22nd. With John Riel Casimiro being forced to pull out of the ring to face Butler for the 2nd time in the space of a few months, his Filipino countryman Sultan has been mandated to step up to fight for the interim bantamweight world title by the WBO. Butler, who's 35-2, faces Sultan now, who's 18-5, after the Filipinos' unanimous decision victory over Carlos Carabello at Madison Square Garden back in October. The exciting Sultan, nicknamed One Punch, is unbeaten since his move up to bantamweight last year, also knocking out American Sharon Carter in August. Speaking about the fight, Sultan said, "This is a big moment for me and I'm hungry for it. There's a lot of hard work that's gone into my preparation and it's meant to be that I get in the ring against Butler this week." So good luck to them and we'll see what happens. Elsewhere in boxing news, I have fun reporting on this event, as you'll likely hear. This past Monday, so a few days ago, social media influencers, iDubbbz and Hundar, hosted a media workout in Las Vegas to promote their upcoming boxing matches taking place at the Youngling Center in Tampa, Florida on May 14th. The event is called Creator Clash and has combined 131 million followers and over 22 billion views, with other influencers fighting on the card. Professional boxer Shane Mosley Joyner joined the duo in their workouts. So I'm going to skip their funny little quotes from iDubbbz and Hundar and go straight to Shane Mosley. "It was fun working with iDubbbz and Hundar. These guys are working hard, and you can tell they're passionate about their upcoming fights. They both were a little tense, but it's understandable, being that they're out of their element. I give them a lot of credit for stepping in the ring. As we all know, you don't play boxing. I'm hoping the tips I gave them will give them in their fights." will help them in their fights. And I'm sure it will. So we look forward to seeing the outcome of this Creator Clash historic event taking place in Tampa, as I said, just a few weeks from now, April 20th, I believe. All right, over to the Sahara Event Center in Las Vegas, where Lester Martinez is going up against Juan Villegas. Boxing returns to Las Vegas on May 5th as Reed Boxing will put on a spectacular Cinco de Mayo show featuring two prospects putting their undefeated records on the line. Lester Martinez, who's 11-0, a power-punching slugger from Guatemala City in Guatemala, will square off against Juan Abraham Villegas, who's 17-0, out of Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico. It's a 10-round super middleweight main event bout. The co-main event will showcase Robin Serwin Safar, who's 14-0, going up against Christian Thomas, who's 11-0, in an additional battle of undefeated prospects, putting their unbeaten records to the test. Safar versus Thomas is an 8-round bout and will be in the light heavyweight division. The undercard bouts will be loaded with more exciting fights as heavyweights DeAndre Savage, who's 3-0, is going up against Antonio Zepeda, 3-0, and they'll battle in a scheduled 6-round bout. Again, someone's O must go. Rising star Abel Mendoza, who's 32-0 with 25 knockouts, will risk his unbeaten record against Ricardo Priyana, who's 11-4 with 9 knockouts in a 10-round lightweight bout. Mendoza, who hails from El Paso, Texas, has been making noise in the lightweight. I'll say with a record like that, has been making noise in the lightweight division and promises to bring the heat on fight night. In other undercard bouts that night, lightweight heavyweight Britton Norwood is going up against Juan Higuera. Welterweight Jeremy Nichols out of Las Vegas will battle Joseph Barnos out of Detroit, Michigan. Super featherweight Shahad Williams is going up against Shamar Kanal out of Albany. And welterweight Anthony DeMonte, who's also undefeated, 4-0. And super bantamweight Andy Beltran, also 4-0, will face opponents to be announced. A good night of boxing down in Las Vegas for Cinco de Mayo. Elsewhere, we see that, wow, that's interesting. Another unbeaten streak. Lightweight sensation Ernesto Tito Mercado, who's 5-0 with 5 knockouts, who's knocked out every opponent he has faced, will return Thursday, May 12th against Jose Zaragoza, who's 8-4-1. The scheduled 6-round bout will take place in Montebello, California at the Quiet Cannon Country Club, promoted by Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions and airing live on UFC Fight Pass. Mercado is one of the most active fighters in the lightweight division and has stopped his last 4 opponents in the first round, with his last being a 36-fight veteran in Daniel Evangelista Jr., who's 20, 14-2, 16 knockouts, who thought he could take him the rounds. It was clear Mercado's power is different compared to his peers. His upcoming fight against Goza will be his 3rd bout of 2022. With him. Let's fly across the pond to a place called Espelkamp, Germany, where on the 14th of May, we're going to see Riza Baidila go up against Georgios Bitzinas. Undefeated German heavyweight champion Riza Baidila, 7-0, 7 knockouts, is finally set for a long-awaited shot at the UBO international title. After many delays, it looks like all systems go for Saturday, May 14th at the Burger House in his hometown of Espelkamp. The fight has been in the pipeline since before COVID-19 restrictions made things very difficult for promoters and boxers all around the world. But now all obstacles should be cleared for the big night. Having won the German national title in 2019, Baidila added the UBF European title in 2020. He didn't see any action in 2021, but returned with a routine victory this past March. His opponent, as stated on March 14th, will be fellow countryman Giorgio Bitzinas, who's 7-6, who after losing his first 5 pro fights has gone 7-1. Let's fly down to Mexico. Sonora. WCBS 4-man lightweight tournament underdog Irving Pedroso Castillo wants to win the vacant WBC Latino lightweight championship belt by defeating pre-tournament favorite and hometown hero Luis Torres, who's 15-0 in the June 2nd championship final. Excuse me. Unbeaten junior welterweight Ernesto Bravo signed a co-promotional agreement with American Dream. That box laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm dying. Gotta go. That's all we got for you today. Thanks, Sheila. Gotta go.